In Islamic tradition, the story of Pharaoh is a powerful tale of arrogance, divine intervention, and ultimate redemption. Long ago, in the land of ancient Egypt, there lived a ruler known as Pharaoh. He was wealthy, powerful, and ruled with an iron fist over his people. His kingdom was vast, stretching along the banks of the Nile, and his wealth seemed boundless. Pharaoh grew increasingly arrogant, believing himself to be a god among men. He commanded his people to worship him alone, denying the existence of any higher power. His advisors and courtiers, fearful of his wrath, echoed his beliefs. Meanwhile, in the outskirts of Pharaoh's kingdom, there lived a man named Moses. He was born into the Israelite community, a people enslaved and oppressed by Pharaoh. Moses was chosen by God to deliver a message of truth and liberation to Pharaoh and his people. When Moses approached Pharaoh with a divine message, he urged him to recognize the oneness of God and to release the Israelites from bondage. However, Pharaoh scoffed at Moses' plea, dismissing him as a mere sorcerer or madman. As a testament to God's power, Moses was granted miracles, his staff turned into a serpent, his hand shone brilliantly, and other signs, to demonstrate the truth of his message. Despite witnessing these miracles, Pharaoh remained defiant, refusing to acknowledge God's sovereignty. God then sent a series of plagues upon Egypt as a warning and a punishment for Pharaoh's arrogance. The plagues were severe: frogs, locusts, darkness, and more, but each time, Pharaoh hardened his heart and refused to relent. Only when faced with the death of his own firstborn did Pharaoh finally relent, allowing Moses and the Israelites to leave Egypt. As Moses and his people fled, Pharaoh's heart wavered. He gathered his army and pursued them to the shores of the Red Sea. In a moment of desperation, Pharaoh and his soldiers witnessed a miracle: the sea parted, allowing the Israelites to pass through safely. However, when Pharaoh attempted to follow, the waters came crashing down, drowning him and his army. Pharaoh's story serves as a powerful reminder in Islamic teachings of the consequences of arrogance, tyranny, and disbelief in God's ultimate authority. It illustrates the importance of humility, faith, and submission to the divine will.